Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of the Utah Top 50. Trevor Allen here with you. We've got a quadruple header here at the Lifetime Activity Center on the campus of Salt Lake Community College. First off, we'll start with the Butte Daredevils. They will be in the black uniforms, and the Indiana Alley Cats in the home white. And I'll give you guys the players as we go along through this and who's playing for what high school and all of that as we go through. There's 4 games tonight, and should be some good basketball as we look at the top prospects that are going to be playing in this upcoming high school basketball season. It looks like jumping center for Butte will be Blake Robinson from Riverton High School against Kyler Hadfield from Westlake High School. And as you see it, Indiana will be going from left to right as you watch it. And we're underway. And that is no good from... And by the way, the clock on your screen is unofficial. I'll try and match it up, but I'm already a little bit behind. But we'll catch it up. Now here is Butte driving in. That's number 28. That's Dawson Gardner from Uinta High School. Now over to Ayman Ismail. Kicks it out for a 3, no good. Rebounded by number 12. That's Brennan Olson. Now kick out to Reiser. It's good. Dash Reiser from Alta High School. Knocks down the triple. And that's 3-2. As a 3 by number 4, Boston Lamborn from Copper Hills is no good. Here's Reiser bringing it up the floor. Behind the back, kicks it out to Gardner. Back out to Reiser on the right side. He'll drive into the paint. He'll kick it. Still into the paint as it's blocked by number 17. That's Blake Robbins from Riverton. And putting up the shot was Brennan Olson. Trying to keep up with the clock here. Apologies. Here is Robbins for a big, going up, no good. And it's fought for as it's deflected, and here comes the Butte Daredevils. Going in is Dang Dang from Judge, no good. Offensive rebound, kick out to Jackson Slaw. Now out to the right wing. Here's Gardner, spin with his right hand, lays it up, no good. And here comes Gardner, pitches out a little too strong. He gets it back for the layup and in. Great pass right there. As the Alley Cats take a 4-3 lead, or excuse me, it's 5-2. And up again by number 12. And that is Brennan Olson, is blocked once again. That time by Lamborn. Baseline out of bounds. Olson now out to Reiser. Reiser on the left angle. Pump fakes, goes in. Stops, kicks out to number 21. That is Jackson Hunter from American Leadership, and it's no good. Now here's Dang Dang. He's going to go up with the two-handed flush. The Judge Memorial product. As it's now 5-4. And no good. Dang Dang has it. He's going to push it up the floor. Almost taken away. And Slaw has it. Now out to Blake Robbins. And it's no good. Offensive rebound. Up and good. Count it. The bucket. And I believe that they give him 3 points for that, and they do. So rather than going to the foul line, it's just a 3-point play. And that was by Blake Robbins. Offensive rebound for the Alley Cats, no good. And here comes Robbins once again. He goes into the front court, hands it to Gardner. He'll fire for 3. Off the front of the iron, no good, and rebounded. And now here's Eamon Ismail. Out to Reiser. Once again for three. No good. Dang Dang hits it out, but it's deflected. And it will stay with the Alley Cats. So it is a running clock. Oh, and they ended up giving it to the Butte Daredevils, and they'll bring it up the floor. Here's Jackson Slaw. And if I say your name wrong, I apologize. Here's Dang Dang for three. Got it. Beautiful stroke from Dang Dang. And it's 10-5, Butte, as Reiser goes in and he's fouled. The clock only stops on timeouts as Reiser will shoot one, and they will shoot 1 for 2. And it rolls in. Now it's 10-7 with just under 13 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Dang Dang. Now out to Gardner. Gardner, he'll go in, lay it up and good. Dawson Gardner from Uinta High School. Now here's Reiser. Reiser going around a screen. Kick out. Going in to number 10. That's Mason Tolley from Jordan High School, who is from Cottonwood High School, and he gets it to go. And now it's 12-9. Here's Dang Dang. Spin. Just off the mark, and it's rebounded by the Alley Cats. Kick out. Oh, just a little too much, and a turnover. And some subs coming in for both teams. For the Butte Daredevils, Beckham Bayless from Cypress High School, along with Isaiah Reiser from Copper Hills. And Bayless, he'll go into Gardner and gets it in to go. Nice pass and good finish there by Gardner. And now it's 14-9, Butte with the lead. Now here's Dash Reiser. He'll go over to Tolley, kicks out. For three, no good by Jackson Hunter from American Leadership. Dang Dang, once again alone. He'll slam it down with one hand this time. And Butte now with the 7-point lead. Here's Tolley from the elbow, air ball, and it's saved, and now here's Bayless on the run. Bayless, he'll kick it back out to Gardner. He'll drive in with his left hand, lay it up, too strong. Here's Tolley now to Reiser. Reiser will go to number 41. That's Eamon Ismail from Judge Memorial, and he'll get the layup to go. 10.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Isaiah Reiser. Nice hezzy move. Lays it up too strong. And now here's Dash. Reiser going into the paint, floats it up, air ball, Bayless on the rebound. Bayless goes down the floor. Go to number 49. That is Colton Asay from Morgan High School. Now here's Tolley being guarded by Reiser. And then up, no good, is number 12, Brennan Olson from American Fork, transferring from Cedar Valley. Here's Dang Dang. He'll step back, fire for three, no good. He'll go out of bounds on an air ball. And it will go to the Alley Cats, who trail by 5, 16-11. Now here's Dash Reiser. Now being guarded. Here goes into the paint to Tolley. Out to Olson. Back to Tolley. To Ismail for three. In and out. No good. Gardner on the rebound. And they run. Gardner fakes the pass and then dishes it to Asay, but it's taken away. And now Olson loses it to Dang Dang. And here comes Ace Reiser, excuse me. Isaiah Reiser. Ace Reiser graduated. And it is up and good. That one is by Ace from Morgan High School. (18-11) now. Butte with the lead. Here's Dash, no good for 3. Here's Beckham Bayless. He'll fire deep from 3 off the front of the rim. And here comes Olsen, pushing the floor. Goes over to Dash, blocked away, but now they're going to call the foul on Beckham Bayless from Cypress High School, the junior. And going to the line will be Dash Reiser from Alta High School. Kid has a lot of varsity experience already in his young career and is a junior. More subs coming in. So on the floor for the Alley Cats is Olsen, Reiser, Kyler Hadfield from Westlake, Tolley, and Ismail. And now here's Isaiah Reiser, kicks out to number 4. That's Boston Lamborn, up and good. Copper Hills product. Gets the bucket. Now it's 20-13. As I update the score here. And that three-pointer is good by Ismail. And back the other way, pushing the floor, is number 4, Boston Lamborn. So 22-16 with just over 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Reiser for 3. No, Bayless on the rebound. Pushes up the floor. He'll drive in with the left hand. Deflected a little bit as Olsen fires it down. He was able to get it right there to Kyler Hadfield for the layup. What a play. So now it's 22-18. Bayless pump fakes, and he steps out of bounds. It'll go to the Alley Cats. Now here's Olsen from American Fork. He'll go out to Kyler Hadfield, excuse me. And for 3, Ismail, back-to-back triples for him. And the Alley Cats are now within 1. A little bit of a run here for Indiana. Here's Reiser. He'll look out to Bayless. He'll go to Blake Robbins. Now to Ace, back to Robbins for 3. Good. Riverton High gets it to go. And now it's 25-21. Stop the run a little bit. And Bayless blocks the shot from Olsen, and here comes Reiser. Reiser kick out. Lamborn for 3, too strong. Rebound by Ismail. And he will push up the floor to Tolley. Mason Tolley from Jordan High School puts it up, no good. He was on the Cottonwood team that went to the 4A championship game last year. Here's Reiser. He'll fire for 3, no good. Rebound by Ismail. Great little pass right there to Tolley for the layup, and good. And now it's 25-23 in favor of the Alley Cats. Here's Reiser coming around a screen from Bayless. He'll go right into the paint, right hand, layup, good. What a play there by Isaiah Reiser. Here's Ismail. He'll fire over that is number 17, Blake Robbins from Riverton. Now there's Lamborn. Back to Robbins. Steps for a 3, no good. And 4.5 minutes to go here in the half. Here's Ismail. Step back, fire for 3 again. He's feeling it, no good, too strong, or too short. Here's Hadfield. And that three-pointer is good by number 21, Jackson Hunter from American Leadership. And Indiana pulls within 1. Now here's Butte as it's deflected away, and it'll stay with the Daredevils. Fire for 3 is Ace from Morgan High School, no good. And here's Olsen into the front court. Drives in with his left hand, goes back to his right, lays it up, and good. And they give him the bucket and the foul, I believe. And I must be a little bit behind here. Sometimes it's hard to do two things at once, folks. Here's Reiser. Tried to go to Lamborn, and it's taken away. Here's Olsen. He'll kick it over to Ismail, but great hustle on defense there by Lamborn as he gets back on defense and deflects it out of bounds. It'll still stay with the Alley Cats, but stopping the transition bucket. Now here's Jackson Hunter. Going for a second straight three, no good. Bayless on the rebound. He's going to push into the front court. He's going to go with his right hand, floats it up, no good. Too short. He'll get his own rebound, put it up, and he's fouled. Bayless will go to the line for 1 for 2. Again, he averaged 9 points per game for Cypress High School this last season. Almost 10 points per game. Going to be expected to have a bigger year for the Pirates. And he misses the free throw. And here's Olsen with 2:25 to go here in the half. Ismail, he'll fire for three. Too short. Hunter now over to Hatfield, kicks it out to Reiser. Reiser back in, great pass, laying up and in is Ismail. As now the Alley Cats have a 4-point lead. And up for a mid-range jumper is good by Blake Robbins. Butte pulls within 2. Here's Reiser. Switched on the screen is Butte. Great little backdoor pass to Olsen from Reiser. I really like the ball movement here that the Alley Cats have been doing, especially along the baseline. They've been finding open guys for layups. Here's Lamborn. He'll go baseline, blocked out of bounds by Hunter. Jackson Hunter from American Leadership, the senior. Averaged 13.3 points per game last year for the Eagles. And Reiser thought he was going to get his guy back out there, but Bayless is going to go track it down. He'll bring it into the front court. There is a shot clock, and it's down to 13. Here's Ase for three. Good. Corner three by Colton Ase from Morgan High School. Here's Ismail on the left side. Looking for three, but he's going to drive in. Kicks it out to Dash Reiser. He'll lay it up. Spin just doesn't go. And refs aren't blowing their whistle very loud. So he'll go to the line. Averaged 9.3 points per game last year as a sophomore for the Alta Hawks. And it's good. Again, they just do a 1 for 2, so it's 35-32 with 43 seconds left. And they actually stopped the clock, so I'm just going to stop it right here. And I'll just tell you, as Lamborn hits a three. 33 seconds to go here in the half. Here's Reiser. Nice little move right there to Olsen. He'll lay it up, and he gets fouled. I thought he was pretty straight up, but again, I don't want to be an official. I've done that before. Don't want to do it again. Here's Olsen. 1 for 2. Rims out with 25 seconds left. We're tied at 35. Here's Bayless. Here's Robbins. Back out to Reiser. Isaiah Reiser from Copper Hills. Expected to have another big year for the Grizzlies. He'll come around a screen. Kick out to Ase. Pick and pop three. No good, in and out. Lamborn with a second on the clock. He'll fire it up. You got it to go. What a bucket there by Boston Lamborn from Copper Hills. And he will send the Butte Daredevils to halftime with the lead. So after one half of play, it is the Butte Daredevils 37, the Indiana Alley Cats 35. We will take a 2-minute timeout. Be back after this here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to the Lifetime Activity Center on the campus of Salt Lake Community College. Trevor Allen here with you for the Utah Top 50. We're starting the second half of game number 1. Oops, excuse me. On the clock, or if you guys are looking at the scoreboard. And the scoreboard is wrong for here in Lifetime Activity Center, but I have it correct. At least I feel like I do. Well, they're going to stick with it as we get underway. Here's Jackson Slaw from Westfield High School. Is no good. Now here's Dash Riser. Great pass to Ismail. He'll kick back out over to Hadfield. No good. And here's Dawson Gardner on the run. He'll go to Dang Dang from Judge Memorial, guarding his teammate Ismail. Now here's Slaw. Tries to go over and then touches it, even though it's deflected by the opposing team, and it goes out of bounds. Now here comes Riser. He'll stop, fire, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Boston Lamborn. And he'll fire to Gardner. Back to Dang Dang for the Daredevils. Jackson Slaw fires for 3. No good. And Ismail on the run. Come up to the left side. Guarded by his teammate, Dang Dang from Judge Memorial. Here's Hadfield. Kyler Hadfield from Westlake. Dash Riser, Ismail, left-handed layup, good. Good bucket there. And stolen away, here's Ismail. No good there by Riser. Lamborn on the ground. Good hustle right there from the Copper Hills product. Fire out to Robbins. He'll float in with the left hand. Good. And I just have to remember that it's backwards here. So if the score's off, I do apologize. Now here's Olson from American Fork. He'll get the layup to go for the Indiana Alley Cats. And here's Dawson Gardner. Now to Blake Robbins. Robbins, he'll kick out to Jackson Slaw from the new Westfield High School up north. Out to Robbins. Fires over to Lamborn. To Slaw, back to Gardner. Gardner, he'll work into the paint. Kick it out to the corner to Lamborn. Lamborn was trying to look for Slaw, but there was a little bit of a miscommunication there, and Riser's on the run. He'll go to Olson. Olson to Hadfield, out to Ismail for 3. Got it. And the Alley Cats have a 3-point lead. Here's Robbins. Straightaway 3, no good. Rebound right by Riser. I don't think Dash has come out of this game. As he lays it up and in for the Alley Cats. As it's now 44-39. Here's Robbins, corner 3. Nice little stroke right there. Gets it to go for Butte. Robbins he scored 68 points last year, so going to have a more increased role as it's taken away by Robbins. Here comes Slaw with the right-handed layup. Good. As Butte now pulls even. Here's Ismail. Up and good. Count it. Bucket. And the foul. They'll give him 3 points right there. And it looks like they might have finally caught their mistake on the scoreboard. Something I've been telling our cameraman Austin here. And we're going to go again. And something's off with the clock now. On your screen. I apologize. Let's do... Oh. All right. Apologies for that. But again, the clock on your screen is not official with what's here in the arena. I try to keep up with it, but definitely in the last minute, I will not be able to keep up on it as much. But we do have 4 games, so I'll get the practice in. As we're in game number 1, here's Jackson Slaw from Westfield High School. He'll go into dang dang. Nice little post-up move and up and in. Good. So I think they're okay. I'm going to try and correct the score now. 49-46 in favor of, or 48-46. Someone over the score table is really messing with me right now as they stop play for a timeout. And I think the coach for the Butte Daredevils is trying to figure out what's going on with the score, because it's all in shambles right now. And I know people are like, well, it's a top 50. This doesn't it does go towards record. They do have championship games at the end of the season. I think they're playing it at the Zions Bank basketball facility, home of the Utah Jazz. And they are checking the scoreboard. So they're saying Butte is 47. And the Alley Cats are 51. So I will correct that. And now I think they will start play once again. And there's 12:44 on the clock, so I am in sync with them. So everything is good now. As the 2 coaches for these 2 teams come to the scores table to figure it out. But some good basketball so far. I really like the ball movement from Indiana. It's something that they've done really well and just continue to do. As they start play once again. So the score is correct, and the clock is correct. Oh, they haven't started the clock. And Austin's seeing my face right now, and this is just madness. I apologize for the folks out there. It's first world problems. And they're finally trying to yell at the table to start the clock, and now they do. As a bucket is missed, Reiser hands it off to Hatfield for the dunk. Two-handed flush for the Westlake product. That should be, yes. Wait a minute. All right. So now I'm going to try and sync the clock back up now. And away we go. Here's Reiser. He'll pump fake in. Nice little pass in between defenders to Jackson Hunter from American Leadership, and he gets it to go. And we're all tied up at 51. Here's Lamborn. He'll go in, lay it up with the left hand, no good. And Lamborn fights and gets it back. He's a scrappy player. I like his play. Here's Ace and gets it to go for 3. Colton Ace from Morgan High School. He puts Butte on top, 54-51. Here's Ismail for 3. Tries to match it. No good. Here's Blake Robbins. Now here's Isaiah Reiser. Just checked in. Here's Dawson Gardner. Lays it up, and he's fouled, but couldn't get it to go. He'll go to the line for 1 for 2. The Uinta High standout. Going into his senior year, 6'1", 185. Averaged 17.2 points per game for the Utes last year as a junior. So many can expect him to have an even better year for Uinta. And he gets the bucket to go. So 2 points there for the Butte Daredevils. It's 56-51 lead over the Indiana Alley Cats. And here's Tolley. He'll look baseline just like the Alley Cats have been doing all game long, and Olsen loses it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Butte. Another great play on defense there from Boston Lamborn from Copper Hills. And now he goes to his teammate, Reiser. Isaiah looks to Robbins. Back out to Gardner. Gardner, he'll drive with his right hand. Kick out to Ace. Into Lamborn, just a little too much on that. And then it kicks back out to Ace for 3. Got it to go. Back-to-back triples there from the floor for him, other than the free throw that happened with Gardner earlier. Now here's Reiser against Reiser and reaches in. I think they're cousins, is what I've been told. They are cousins. I got confirmation on that. So with 9:23 to go, it's 59-51, Butte with the lead, as Dash Reiser gets it to go. Dash is from Alta High School, Isaiah from Copper Hills. And they're guarding each other. Going into the lane. Family reunions are going to be fun. As Dawson Gardner, he's just going to work. Now here's Tolley. Kicks out to Hunter. Jackson Hunter kicks out to Reiser. He'll come around to screen. Left hand dumps it down to Hunter, and he gets it to go. The American Leadership player. So now it's 61-55. Butte with the lead. Boston Lamborn taps it over to Reiser for a turnover. He'll kick it out. Too much for Olsen, but he's able to save it to Ismail. To Tolley, back to Ismail. Over to Hunter. No good for 3. Now here's Isaiah Reiser. Stop, pump fake. Out to Ace for 3. Air ball, but really it was a pass to Gardner, but he gets the offensive rebound. Thought he got fouled, but there's no call there. Here's Olsen. Transition 3, no good. Ace out to Gardner. Pitches it to Robbins. Way up, good. They want to run the floor. And it's 63-55. Now it's 57. And now out to Lamborn for 3. Got it. Boston Lamborn's having a night so far on both ends of the floor. There's Jackson Hunter. Go out to Reiser. He'll go in, lay it up. Good move right there. Quick move from Dash. Here's Isaiah. Stop, pop at the elbow, gets it to go. And they'll now bring in some subs, Jackson Slaw and Beckham Bayless for Butte. And Kyler Hadfield for the Indiana Alley Cats. 68-59 is your score with 6:50 to go here. And the clock's going to keep running, but they're going to move the ball out of bounds. And they had too many guys on the court. Did the Butte Daredevils. Yeah, too many. They had 7 guys out there. Now here's Jackson Hunter. Inside to Dash Riser. Gets it up and gets the contact, and he'll go to the line for 1 for 2. Dash has had a really good night so far as well. He's really using his speed well. The junior will go to the line 1 for 2. And he gets it to go. And he brings the Alley Cats within 7. Here's Isaiah Riser. We'll go around the screen from Robbins. Robbins will roll, but Isaiah gets the mid-range jumper to go. And now it's 70-61. And here's Ismail coming around a Hatfield screen. Now he'll go left against Beckham Bayless. And it's taken away. Here's Riser. Kick over to Jackson Slaw. Reverse layup. Got it to go. What a play there from the Fremont transfer who went to Westfield. Guess not even really a transfer. As Dash Riser starting to take over for Indiana. 72-63 with just under 5 to go here in the game. First of 4 tonight here at Salt Lake Community College. Here's Ace. He'll look. Go back to Riser. Isaiah from Copper Hills. He'll go to Ace from Morgan. Beckham Bayless. He'll fire for 3. Too strong. Rebound. Robbins. Back out to Slaw. No good. Offensive rebound fought for, but taken by the Alley Cats. Here's Dash. Great pass into Ismail, and he'll get it to go. $72-65 now. Here's Riser. He'll look in the corner for Robbins for 3. Got it. He was there all alone. Could have had dinner before firing that shot off. And now it's a 10-point lead. Here's Riser. No good. Slaw, he'll fire ahead to Robbins. Robbins, he'll go with Ryan off the backboard, blocked there by Ismail. Great defensive play, and he goes on the run. Guarded by Bayless. He'll go to the rim, and he's fouled. So with 3:45 to go, the clock's still running. And a 10-point lead as Dang Dang's going to check in for Butte. He'll come in for Isaiah Riser. Ismail for the free throw. Got it. So put 2 more points on the board for the Alley Cats and brings them to within 8. Now they're putting on a full court press. It looks like a zone press. They're going to trap corners. But Dang Dang holds on to it and it's guarded by his teammate from Judge. Dang Dang, right-handed layup, no good. Just short, but he is fouled as we get under the 3-minute mark here in the ball game. And he gets the free throw to go. So puts that lead back up to 10. Here's Riser. Fire a deep 3. No good. Bayless on the rebound. He's going to run. He pushes ahead to Ace. Ace over to Slaw. Great ball movement to Robbins. Tries to throw it down, but it still goes through. So we'll give him credit for that. And it's taken away by Ace. Great defense there. Now he'll go to Bayless, and Bayless is looking to push down court. Go back to Ace from Morgan High School. He'll kick out. For 3 is Slaw. Good. Jackson Slaw. And that extends the lead to 15 with 2 minutes to go. No good there from Tolley. Here comes Slaw. Looks behind him. He'll go to Bayless on the corner. Fire out to Dang Dang. Swinging it around to Ace for 3. Got it. Oh, it's starting to heat up in here for the Butte Daredevils. Great ball movement. And just like that, the lead is extended. I have it as 18. Well, here's Slaw. He'll fire again for three. No good. Tries to get the offensive rebound. Bayless battles with Tolley. And now here's Ismail. Ismail. He'll dump it down to Olsen. Layup, no good. Rebound by Ase. He'll fire it down to Slaw. 2-on-1. And he'll lay it up and in. Now with 1:07 to go. Now the clock runs. 20-point lead here. Here's Dash. Dash, excuse me. No good. Rebounded by Olsen. Kicks it over to Kyler Hadfield, and he gets the layup to go. As they're going to press, he's able to get it past half court before getting trapped. And then here's Ase again for three. He was filling it earlier. No good. Here comes Ismail. Nice crossover move. 3-on-1. He'll lay it up. Too short. Tap back out. Here's Jackson Hunter for three. No good. Off the front of the iron. Here's Slaw back over to Dang Dang on the wing. Slaw sets his feet. Nope. Kicks it over to Dang Dang for three. No good. Offensive rebound. No good there from Robbins. Now here's Kyler Hadfield to Sam Olsen. He's going to lay it up and thrown down there by Kyler Hadfield in the open court. As we get down to the final seconds here. We're at 10.3 on the clock. So if what's on your screen is obviously wrong, but I'll just tell you right here in the last 10 seconds. Here's Dang Dang. He'll go in against Olsen. Back out to Slaw again for three. Air ball. Saved, but goes out of bounds. With 0.9 on the clock by Robbins. And Hatfield throws it up. A nice little alley-oop out of bounds play is no good. So, first game is in the books. The Butte Daredevils, 87. The Indiana Alley Cats, 71. We'll go ahead and stop the stream and then start it back up here in just a couple of minutes, as we'll be back for game number 2 here from the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com.